my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We're going to sign. Man, 80. Push him back. Push him back. Watch 20. Man, 80. Kill. Blue draw corkers. Dudes. Ship. 58.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike's hot. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Check pass. Check pass.
This is Bell. The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alpha.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On first down, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they try to sweep to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rush coming, and he he's taken down.
Well, no takes to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, and Anderson's got it. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And I think the ball's out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
18. Oh, here we go. Inside.
On first down, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Green 18. They can't hang with us.
On second down, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The tackle there by Brian Poole. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 88. Inside. Smooth.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Bell. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
At the 3-yard line.
319. 54 miles. Squeeze, double.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Henry Anderson there on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now it's Rodgers. It's complete to Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Darnold on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Undercrush. Hey, ready? Undercrush. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey. Jim.
Now Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. 58, right there. Watch the pass.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Anuno's got it, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
58, come on. I got you, punk.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, Tober, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the grab by Croft. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Watch the twins. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
They're going to need some therapy after this. That's mine. Red 80. Hey, Zoo. Mike's 50. Let's go, defense.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike, hey, Mike. You don't see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On second down now, it's Jones. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Delta.
Rodgers now operating from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now T.J. Yeldon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Then he finds Beasley complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. The ball comes out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching NFL on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full 630.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 22, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Darnold now to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go 58 to Mike.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
I got it. I got motion. I got motion. Lady. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Darnold, he lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Darnold completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, Charlie!
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Got to do better. Back north.
On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On second down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Throwing on third and long, Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And this one caught by Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's a victory here for the New York